Hello friends, this is Sundareshan and you are tuned in to my channel for board members and senior management that helps you understand how to manage issues in your boardroom. So the last video we concluded on a very important topic, which was board process. Before that, we had seen the two important ingredients of this board process, which were knowledge and knowing. These two terms no board member can choose to ignore because knowledge means information and knowing means what the board member did with that information. Now let us revisit the two questions that we have been dealing with in the last 5 videos. COVID-19 happens, there is panic all around. The management informs the board members about the various remedial actions that they are taking. And the first scenario was the board did not respond. The second scenario was the board responded, but told the management, do what it takes to get things right. Now, the first response was bad. I don't think the board members can get away with it. The second scenario is the board members are trying to play the cat on the wall type scenario where they don't want to take any decisions, but at the same time have conveyed that the management can do and take decisions as they may want. Now, for a moment, let us assume that the management had used a formal channel of communication to communicate to the board members on what had happened. Now, what is this formal channel of communication and why so much of emphasis? It again takes us to the concept of the board process. Because a director is liable only when an act of omission or commission had occurred with his knowledge, which was attributable through a board process. Now, the management can go ahead and inform the board through a formal channel, which can be a written communication by way of a mail. But the decision that the board members have to take, should it be in a formal manner? Now, the law provides for certain channels through which the board members can respond to the management. The first one is a physical board meeting. The second one is a video conferencing. The third one is meeting through audio-visual means. The next is, of course, circular resolutions. Now, all these are processes of the board, because when I did a search to find out is there any meaning which is available for board process, there were none. So these are all processes of the board to communicate its decision back to the management. And the law also provides for one more scenario where if the board is a very large board, then all the board members cannot meet or all the board members cannot participate in a VC. They can delegate it to a committee of the board who can in turn take the responsibility and communicate the decisions to the management. So, this is what is called a board process, which is choosing one of these methods to be communicated and choosing one of these methods to arrive at a decision and choosing one of these methods to communicate its decision back to the management. Now, here's a very funny twist to the whole tale. What is it? Can the management directly write to the board? Answer is no. Because there is a character which is a connect between the management and the board, and that character is the CEO or the Chief Executive Officer. So, how does this flow of communication really happen? So, the management actually communicates to the CEO represents the management, and in turn communicates it to the board. In many companies, of course, the CEO is also fondly called a managing director, executive director, a whole time director. I mean, these are all different designations that actually get tagged along to the CEO. But, friends, what we need to now understand is the management wanted to communicate lot of issues relating to COVID-19, and in the last few episodes, we have seen how the communication can happen. Now we have seen who can really communicate this to the board. So, should the communication be routed only through the CEO to the board? The answer may be an yes, no, maybe. We will see that in the next video. Till then, please keep communicating, please keep writing questions, please keep asking questions, and stay safe. See you.